Guys complaining a little bit about a little bit of stream lag. I don't know what that could be, but I will get it fixed before the next game starts, whatever it might be. Getting back into the game now. This expansion really needs to get found. I think Xanthus is going to be surprised when he's that two bases really shouldn't be able to support. And we do have some burrowed Banelings here, by the way, on either side of both of these two lanes here, so that could spell disaster for this Marine army.
I think you're right. The problem though is Xanthus has kind of holed himself up into his base. Like he's really just turtling hard, and he honestly can't really move out. And that's what I was talking about earlier. He got the turrets up too early, then got a whole bunch of them. Like he's playing this really heavy turtle style, and I'm actually surprised that Soul Meep hasn't expanded more, because he probably could be taking his fifth by now. And honestly, the other thing about Xanthus' play now is he's just now taking these rocks out, and that command center has not yet been started. He's getting Seeker Missile. That can be quite brutal to the Mutalisks. The only problem there is that it's pretty easy to micro away from. My biggest issue right now is that this third base really should have come up earlier.
Yeah, and we're seeing Soul Meep get his fourth base now at the gold, even before Xanthus is getting his third base. It is floating over. We're going to turn that into a planetary fortress when it lands. Yeah, it just looks like so when you allow a Zerg at diamond level to just macro up, they become a scary force. And he's just going to ignore all these missile turrets and walk Mutalisks, but this Gaggle is just so big that it almost doesn't matter. He's going to kill this one missile turret behind the mineral line, and now, oh, we do have a Hunter Seeker Missile, boom, landing, getting a ton of damage off, and we have another Seeker Missile. It's going, oh god, almost hits, and that is definitely going to dud and fall into the cavern. We have more missile turrets. Wow, these Mutalisks are just getting pounded on this adventure through the Terran base.
That's like awful muta control.
That was that was pretty unfortunate on the part of Soul Meep.
Like he took like the worst possible path on the way in, didn't see the Seeker Missile hitting, and then took about the worst possible path out. So thinking that may not have been ideal.
Game sense here from Xanthus, scanning those Banelings, but it probably won't be enough. Tanks not sieged.
And engaging in a choke.
God,
my. I am quite surprised it's turning out like this.
Yeah, I don't know.
Engaging in a choke like this is definitely not the thing, definitely not what you want to be doing as Zerg. Soul Mako, however, is definitely pulling him through. This much stuff. This is the kind of thing when you hear Day 9 talk about, where he says, you know, you can have the best unit composition in the world, but sometimes your opponent just has too much shit for you to deal with. And despite his mistakes, Soul Meep's macro is definitely pulling him through. His macro is quite
a really powerful macro coming up from Soul Meep. Absolutely, he's just expanded all over the place. He's got 4 bases mining. That being said, his main is starting a little bit mined out now. Xanthus' main is finished. That's thanks to mules. Let's look at the drone count now, 62 to 28. So this game is pretty much over now for Xanthus.
The overall food count is 138 to 58.
Yeah.
Problem with this heavy turtling Terran style, as soon as you figure out a Zerg, as soon as you face a Zerg that goes, oh, I can actually take the whole map, then you are in quite a bit of trouble. I think Xanthus' lack of mobility was really what brought him down here. A little bit of definitely some kinks that could be worked out in his build. Definitely some issues with Soul Meep's play, especially in terms of army control and positioning. But this macro is just way too much.
Yeah, Soul Meep is being said that Xanthus did not put any pressure on him whatsoever. So
yeah,
he was just allowed to macro up.
This is definitely a result of the Zerg being allowed to get many mules in the early game, or many drones rather in the early game. That's
oh god.
That's what happens as Zerg. This is what you want as Zerg. In fact, this is pretty much worked out ideally, because essentially no early pressure.
Yeah, thank you very much for watching the VOD, guys. Live stream viewers, stick around. We're about to go into the round of 32. I do apologize if there was some lag. Going to go work on that right now. If you're watching this on YouTube, head over to ascweekly.com. Click the Facebook like button. Watch the live stream there. Click the Twitter button and all that good stuff. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in the next VOD.